welcome to another episode of Dance Rules with Kevin Belzer, and I am joined by Melissa Belzer on this road trip. She was not thrown out of the car
Not yet.
on the way. We are somewhere in New Mexico at the moment on our way to Iowa.
Yes. We're almost to Tucumcari.
Tucumcari.
I think that's how you say it. I don't know.
Tucumcari.
Tucumcari? I don't know.
I don't know. No idea. But we're almost there.
You get the idea.
So, you were wanting to do a different car game.
Yeah. Would you
Okay.
rather, I think. These would you rathers seem good. Just want to keep track of what we're doing here. Road-wise.
We got plenty of time.
44 miles, yeah.
44 miles until our turn.
Okay.
Okay, so what's the first one?
Okay, would you rather? Would you rather only be able to listen to the same 10 songs on repeat for the entire trip, or not be able to listen to music at all? I know what I'm choosing.
Really?
Yeah, I'd rather choose 10 songs than nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think so. Well, how long's the car trip?
doesn't matter.
Really? So,
10
because this is 24 hours one way,
Yeah.
do you get 10 new songs for the road trip back, or you
Same 10 songs
Okay,
on
so
repeat for the entire trip.
48 hours, 10 songs.
I'd rather listen to 10 songs than nothing.
Okay. I can see that.
Yeah,
I better have everything memorized by the end.
that's what I'm saying.
And the correct lyrics, because we found out that when we just listened to the Footloose soundtrack, that I was a little off on some of the lyrics.
Well, and that was one I was like, I know there's some of the lyrics, I don't know, I just wouldn't sing them.
Okay, so what was the lyric that I gave?
Oh, yeah.
Can you write it down?
I did. I forgot one word. I was like, that doesn't make sense. You thought,
And I knew this was wrong,
of
but
course,
this is what it sounded
but
like.
this
It sounded like,
pull on your whole wheat,
Rack.
rack.
pull on your whole wheat rack.
That's why I put it in the wrong
Pull on your whole wheat rack. And what was the correct song lyric?
Okay. I still haven't pulled up.
Footloose, cut loose, pull on your whole wheat rack.
Let's see.
That is not the correct song lyric.
No, hold on. Okay.
Footloose, get loose, pull on your whole wheat rack.
Okay, so come on before we crack.
Come on before we crack.
Yeah.
Is the correct song lyric, not pull on your whole wheat rack. Alright,
so
it's
dumb.
just a little bit different. And it makes way more sense too. Come on before we crack.
Yes.
Alright, good times.
Okay. I think I know the answer. Would you rather drive 400 miles in reverse or walk 20 miles forward?
Me?
Yes.
Walk 20 miles forward.
I would say the same thing. That's I can do short distance, but I cannot imagine driving 400 miles in reverse. It would be a very long trip.
I walk 20 miles in a day.
Well, I just feel like I could manage that more than reverse 400.
Yeah, because nobody said I had to walk it straight. They still take potty breaks and stuff.
Right.
Yeah. If you give me all day to walk 20 miles,
It doesn't say a time. It just says in general.
just it has to be that day. Sure.
Doesn't even
20
say that.
miles.
It just says. Yeah, so I don't know if you get to determine your time frame. I don't know.
Well, that was so real quick, I asked AI for the game topics, and once AI spit out some topics, then I said, okay, give me some examples of them. So these are examples that AI gave me. So far I think we're pretty good.
Okay.
What's the next one?
Would you rather visit a place where you don't speak the language, but everything is free? Or visit an English-speaking country where everything is very expensive?
Ooh.
Everything's free.
We're very sociable, though.
We are. We'd figure something out.
That'd be tough.
Everything's free. But then you would feel isolated because you wouldn't understand anybody.
Yeah. There's a Twilight Zone episode
tough.
where the guy dies and he is in a casino. He wins. He always wins. So he wins.
Okay.
He's playing blackjack. He will never bust. He gets 21.
Right.
Ends up with the pretty girl at the end of the night. And the day keeps repeating, and what he eventually finds out is that he's in hell. Because there's no challenge to life or anything anymore. It's just kind of like, yay, you get everything you want. Well, in this, I'd be looking at it like, yeah, I could get everything I want because it's free, but
Right.
that'd be kind of awful because we are creatures that need other people.
Oh, yeah. I know, that was hard. Because I would want to talk to other people. I talk to other people everywhere I go.
Nobody said I had to buy anything either.
No, that's a good point. That's a good point.
I'm going with expensive.
Yeah, I think
I can window shop all day long.
I want
and
to
dream.
talk to people.
I'm good with that.
Would you rather only be able to eat foods that you can pronounce correctly, or eat any food you can pronounce, but only if it's cooked in an unconventional way? That's a weird question.
That is a weird one. Say that one again.
So would you rather only be able to eat foods that you can pronounce correctly, or eat any food you can pronounce, but only if it's cooked in an unconventional way?
I'm just gonna go with the first one.
Yeah, I'm curious.
Yeah, because I
That's a
like
dumb
I like
question.
normal foods anyway.
These are both bad. Would you rather get a flat tire in the middle of a desert, or run out of gas in the middle of a snowstorm?
They sound both bad, but what was the first one again?
Flat tire in the middle of the desert, people die.
Okay, but do I have a spare?
It just says, okay, you're going beyond the game. I don't know.
Well, because I have gloves, so
Right.
Yeah, so I mean,
But you've also changed a spare and had that go flat too.
I have, and it was on a very hot day.
Yeah.
And so the other option was what?
Run out of gas in the middle of a snowstorm. I know.
First one.
Yeah.
First one, because I can change a flat in there. But if you run out of gas in a snowstorm, you could literally
Either
freeze
way,
to
you
death.
can die.
You can die.
Kind of.
This is a janky ass rest stop. Well, it
I can't believe we're
is.
stopping again.
We're at Llano Estacado.
Llano Estacado.
Llano Estacado.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pronouncing
I
it
did.
right.
I was just trying to read it. Okay, because
Rising
I can't
above
read
the
it.
red earth lowlands to the south is the Llano Estacado, or staked plain, a high plateau covering some 32,000 square miles in eastern New Mexico and adjacent areas in Texas. Topographical, it is one of the flattest areas in the United States and rises to 400 feet above the surrounding Great Plains. Okay, cool.
All right.
There's your little factoid as we are in New Mexico.
All right. How about this one? Would you rather travel across the country?
Wait. You didn't say which one you would do. We both hate cold, though.
I know. I said
Okay.
flat tire.
Okay. All right.
Even though I think people die from heat, whatever. But would you travel across the country in a car with no air conditioning during the summer,
Okay.
or no heat during the winter?
They both suck. I've done the first one. I've done
the
that.
second one. I had a car where the heat didn't work temporarily because remember the fluid ran onto the floor. We couldn't run the heat. It was pretty cold.
Which one was more miserable?
The heat.
Really?
Because we bundled up and wore coats and gloves in the car, and it still was okay. It's
Yeah.
cold, but it's still doable.
I mean, I'd rather do that because I can layer up.
Yeah.
The heat one, that's just bad. I remember
You feel like
that
crap.
early in my real estate career, I had a car that when it got to summertime, the AC didn't work unless I was on the interstate. If I was in town, the car overheated and you had to turn the heat on in the car with the windows down, blowing the furnace air from the outside just to keep the car from dying. And that was bloody awful.
Yeah.
I had multiple changes of clothes in the car so I could change in between appointments.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then to find out that the part I needed was only a few $100s, and I went like a
few
year.
months? It was a year?
Yeah,
Which one
we
are you
went
talking about?
through a whole season.
What are you talking about?
The black Dodge Neon.
Oh, we did. That was so dumb.
And it was like a $250 repair at a shop. Like
Yeah, I don't-
$250. So that tells you the part
We
was
must
probably,
have thought it was going to be way more expensive. It just assumed, and you know what happens when you assume.
you make an ass out of you.
Yeah. Would you rather stop at every single tourist spot on your route or take a non-stop road trip without any breaks?
Tour stops.
Tour
stops
stops
are freaking
we love
awesome.
Tour stops.
Yeah, they're awesome.
We're nerdy like that. Would you rather see every new place only through pictures?
Well, hold up. Let's back up.
Okay.
Because we've done the tour stop one. We did the trip to your family, and saw my grandma as well. But we were doing it for your grandma's 100th birthday. And on the way back, we took a leisurely route on the way back, and we did hit tourist stops on the way back. So we're talking tourist traps.
Walls
drugs in South Dakota.
That was awesome.
So we went there. We went to Mount Rushmore, and we were there for 23 minutes.
At the end.
Yeah, so you don't pay to get in at that time.
Yeah,
and they have it lit up. And the funny thing is, when the park closes, they literally just cut the lights off.
Lights out. Blackness.
Yes.
We had just gotten back from down the steps into sort of the main. It wasn't inside, just down the steps. It was lights out. It was really dark.
Yeah, so it was a little crazy.
Still made it. Got pictures.
Yeah, we did that. And where it screwed us up is because there was a time change there. Because the whole state's not on the same time.
Yeah, we didn't know. We were like, crap.
It's one of those weird states where they cut the state in half. It's so dumb. I don't like time change at all.
Yeah.
But yeah, we did that, and then we took a leisurely route through through Colorado, the white knuckle ride.
The death route. Oh, the white knuckle route.
And that was where there was chunks missing out of where they'd white painted the road. There's chunks missing. And apparently every winter, vehicles drive right off the edge.
Yeah, scary.
Of that. Yeah. I don't know how they collect the cars or if they just stay down there.
Crane,
but it's legit. It's a white knuckle ride down
That's crazy.
It was absolutely nuts. And let's see, we stopped at when we did Grand Canyon with the kids, we stopped at a deer farm.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Yep. And you had a what was it that you held?
Wallaby. Irwin.
A baby wallaby named Irwin.
Yeah.
But you miss out on all these fun adventures when you just don't stop and do
stuff.
The weird stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. So where we are right now, it says this is an official scenic historic marker. I don't really
can't tell from where we're standing.
Yeah.
Maybe once we get out we can see better.
But it's just because we're on top of the thing and it's so big that we wouldn't be able to tell.
See,
Anyway, because it goes into another state.
Right.
So we wouldn't even know.
Right.
But anyway, so we'll wrap it up here. We're going to use the rest area. Looks like a glorified outhouse.
We'll see.
Yeah, we'll see.
Well, this one was clean.
So review, subscribe, share, like, comment, all that fun stuff. Go to dadsruleswag.com for kick-ass shirts like this. And until next time, go out and be the kick-ass adult I know you all can be.